Beini uvein Bnei
Israel, Oti leolam, La'asot et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat,
La'asot et HaShabbat leolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz
Uvayom hashvi, Uvayom hashvi,
Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru
Vishamru,
Bnei Yisrael,
Israel,
Vishamru et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat le'olam.
Rabbi Bernstein and I, we had a chance during the beautiful music to go in and visit with everyone in the chapel and the social hall. Rabbi Bernstein's just coming back from the social hall. It's really a wonderful feeling, as Rabbi Bernstein mentioned earlier, going inside the other rooms and really this connection, this kind of circular
Okay, we lost him.
Is it something I said?
Nice.
Okay. Anyway, Rabbi Bernstein's back now from the social hall. So we will continue with the service.
We will, and that means we're going to the silent Amidah. We turn to page 91, and we take some time to just be with our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own reflections right now. Just right now. So we rise as we are able, if it's comfortable for you, so that we can change our posture, we can pay attention differently, and give respect to our own thoughts, our own prayers. When you have finished your own private prayer, you may be seated as Gable takes us out of our silent meditation time with Yihiyu L'Ratzon, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O God.
During the silent Amidah, we will have the privilege of hearing Jackie Brand, proud member of our congregation and renowned musician and violinist in Los Angeles. She will be playing one of Rabbi Reuben's songs, also written by Didi as well. Words and music by Stephen and Didi. Shalom Aleichem.
just want to say something really quickly because I don't know if I'll have another opportunity. I've been crying since I stepped foot in the door. I didn't know how emotional I was going to be, but I just want to thank you all so much. No, I really want to thank you all. That's how I meant to say it. Hundreds of you have given me so many wonderful opportunities growing up and have been like parents to me and aunts and uncles and been there when I needed your advice. And we're a phone call away and a big hug when I walked into the temple. And I've been here my whole life since I was 7. And I literally feel like this is my home. It's not my second home. And this isn't the end, and I know that. He has an office still. I really don't know. I don't know what kind of retirement this is, but I'm sure there's another name for it besides retirement. And I just really want to thank you so much. I am so grateful, and I am just blessed, and I'm so fortunate. I'm so fortunate to have this guy. What the heck? And I'm so fortunate to have all of you, and I just have the best extended family ever. I'm so grateful to have the parents I have, and just to have been the rabbi's daughter is a way better name than Gable. Thank you, guys. I love you all so much. I really do.
I hope my daughter agrees that daughter of the rabbi is a better name than the one she has. We turn to page 119, and we bless God who brings us the fruit of the vine. And so just for a moment, here and in the chapel and in the social hall, can we have the fruit of Ki stand up? Okay. The young ones of Ki, if you will stand up, our fruit, Marnie, stand back up. Absolutely, you are the fruit of Ki, 100%. Second of 3 generations, 100%. The fruit of Ki. And Lauren Kaplan, yeah, should stand up too. Thank you. We bless the fruit. We bless what we put out in the world that then is a blessing to the rest of humanity. Kiddush, page 119, Cantor Frankel. We rise as we are able and comfortable doing so for Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Together, Asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereishit ki hu yom techila lemigroi kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim ki eleinu karata ve'otanu kidashta avodatecha Shabbat kodshecha be'ahava ratzon incha Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Chaim Tovim. You may be seated. We close every time of being together with remembering those we've loved and those we've lost. That is the way that as we had those who are the fruit of KI stand, our children, we name them for those who are gone. In the Ashkenazi tradition, we always, as a people, remember those that we've loved, those that we've lost, those on whose shoulders we stand. So we remember those who have died in the past 30 days from our congregation. We remember with love and respect Bernice Yellen, mother of Alan Yellen and mother of Karen Cypers. Bernard Newman, father of Jason and Gary Newman. Marlene Koner, mother of Stephanie Curley Schwartz. Ralph Bell, father of Fran Bell Baruch. Nathan Furman, father of Jed Furman. Jerry Engelman, uncle of Amy Taft. Doris Spivak, mother of Gary Spivak. Edward Tarrin, uncle of Nadine Zeisman. Ernest Pittman, father of Emily Hirsch. If you look at your pamphlet, you will find the relationships to our KI community of those whose yard sites we honor this week. We remember with love and respect Lothar Abraham, Harold Arian, Hassie Bayer, Sandy Barkas, Pauline Burke, Armand Bernstein, Elsie Blum, Eleanor Botany, Eva Cohen, Erwin Kolitz, David Kossoff, Robert Dannenbaum, Bernard Diener, Latfula Fahimian, Rahula Fahimian, Israel Ganulin, Maury Glazier, Erica Whitmore Godwin, Harold Goldman, Bernice Green, Seth Harrison, George Hershey, Israel Cardner, Esther Klein, Ralph Ledley, Gail Levinson, Peter Lewin, Arona McHugh, Jean Meyerowitz, Florence Miller, Yvonne Nash, Carol O'Donnell, Sophia Passetti, Stephen Brian Seidman, Beatrice Shacknow, Sally Tannenblatt, Ben Tubar, Rebecca Weintraub, Donald Welsh, and Ethel Wexler. Are there other people we're remembering tonight? We honor their memories as we hear the 23rd Psalm as refracted through the amazing lens of Rabbi Stephen Reuben. And sung by Cantor Frankel.
Adonai Roi, Adonai Roi, Adonai Roi, Lo Echsar. Adonai Roi, Adonai Roi, Adonai Roi, Lo Echsar. Binod Yarbitzeini, Al Mei Menuchot Yenahaleini, binod sheyarbitzeni al mei menuchot yenaleni. Adonai rohi, Adonai rohi, Adonai rohi, lo echsan. Nafshi yishovev, yancheni v'maglei tzedek leman shemo, leman shemo. Gam ki elech begeitz al mavet lo yirara ki ata imadi. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. אדוני רואי, אדוני רואי, אדוני lo echsan. Ta'aroch lefanai shulchan neged tzorerai, di sham tava shemen roshi kosi revaya, ach tov achesed ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. אדוני רואי, אדוני Adonai rohi lo echsan. Adonai rohi, Adonai rohi, Adonai rohi. Lo echsan.
Page 131. We rise as we are able and comfortable doing so. For the mourners Kaddish. Zichronam livracha. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba. Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'galau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach leolam omer Maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dukucha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tuj bechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. May the source of wholeness work through us this Shabbat and whole weekend, that we might contribute through our joy and sense of completion to a world that is more whole and therefore one step closer to peace, as together we say, Amen. You may be seated. We have wonderful and amazing, talented people who create music, who create melodies. Rabbi Reuben's music comes out of his own unique gift tonight, and it can't happen without folks who can make that a reality. And so Cantor Frankel, who sings everything in this synagogue so incredibly, beautifully, brings to life for us the gift of music every week. And tonight, especially, we thank you for all your offerings of music and intention. Our musical director, Michael Asher, David Kaminer, who join us every weekend. Every weekend. We are gifted by so many talented musicians who join us all the time. Thank you so much for the gift that you bring to us routinely. We thank you. It is this way we believe as a people that when we contribute, when we are allowed and enabled and empowered to contribute from our gifts, that we can contribute to a world that's a better place. And so, Oseh Shalom, may we be given a sense of wholeness and a real possibility of peace by creating a world in which every child is given the real possibility of achieving their own potential. Daniel, where are you? Daniel Leantz, our cantorial soloist, will lead us. Oseh Shalom, page 131 if you need the words.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, Yaseh Shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imeru, amen. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, Amen. Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom.
So you know that you weren't going to get out of this evening with something. There was a surprise that you knew nothing about that was going to be honoring y'all. You knew that? Okay. Yeah. So I'd like to invite someone who helped make this evening possible, Paul Aronson, a leader of our congregation. Our president, Michael Lurie, to come forward.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I would first like to quickly thank my co-chair, Audra Nathanson, and the members of our planning committee, Gail Shenbaum-Lawton, Sari Ross, Richard Greenberg, and Matt Davidson and Julia Hubner for all of their amazing work in making this evening possible. I also want to congratulate Sage and Jared, our B'nai Mitzvot, for doing such an amazing job in front of 600 of your closest friends and family tonight. And I want to welcome all of you and thank you for joining us for this celebratory Shabbat. As we take a few minutes to recognize our Rabbi and Didi. So I'm going to ask you to come forward for a few uncomfortable moments and join me up here.
How uncomfortable.
I'm not sure you're aware of the role that I played in your becoming our rabbi here at KI. But on May 3rd, 1986, 28 years ago, I had my bar mitzvah here at KI. And I remember as I was preparing for my bar mitzvah, I had several people give me the advice that if I ever got nervous, I should just imagine everybody in their underwear, and that would help me to relax. So on the day of my bar mitzvah, the rabbi at the time called me up in front of the congregation and my friends and family and put his hands on my shoulders like this and began to impart these profound words of wisdom that would help guide me through the rest of my life. And as the rabbi stood over me like this, I started to get a little nervous. And as I'm staring at him and imagining boxer shorts with Torah scrolls on them, I can't tell you a word of what he said to me that day, because the only thought in my mind was, we really need a new rabbi. And God was listening that day, as God does when a rabbi is blessing you on your bar mitzvah day. And just a few short weeks later, Rabbi Reuben and Didi joined us here at KI.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Some people ask for world peace or a cell phone. I asked for you. In your final sermon this past Rosh Hashanah, you shared with all of us the lessons that you have learned over all the years of serving this community as our rabbi. Lessons such as attitude is everything, the importance of showing up, how no one cares how much you know if they know how much you care. Lessons of humility and generosity, and that life's greatest gift is the simple act of finding a way to make a difference in someone's life. And Rabbi Reuben, that is what you have done for me, for us, for the thousands of members of this congregation. You have made a tangible and meaningful difference in our lives. Regardless of who we are, where we came from, what we believe, who we love, what the people that we love believe, you have shown up for 28 years, and you have cared, and you have welcomed us all warmly into your KI home, and you have put our needs and our families ahead of yours. In the Talmud, it's written, Ner le'echat, ner le'ema. It means one man's candle is the light for many. You have been our light. Whether in a packed sanctuary on high holidays or here on Shabbat, or in Torah readings, or discussion groups or casual conversations in your office, you have helped us to understand who we are as individuals and as a community. And then you have challenged us to be better. At our wedding ceremonies and our B'nai Mitzvah celebrations, in our homes and at our hospital bedsides, You have stood with us in our most defining moments, and you have always found the words to make those moments special and memorable. Standing under every sukkah, seated at every Seder table, lighting every menorah, blowing every shofar, with our traditions and our observances, you have brought together thousands of Jews, and you have created one Kehilat Israel. From baby namings to funeral services, from life's magical beginning to its sad and difficult ending, you have led us with your words, your wisdom, baby namings.
I named that one.
There you go.
Her name's Penelope. I didn't give her that name, but her name's Penelope.
You have led us with your words, your wisdom, your compassion, your humor, and your perspective. And so tonight, on this special Shabbat, before we begin a new chapter here at KI, under the leadership of our amazing new Rabbi, Amy Bernstein, and the continued service of our incomparable and beloved Cantor Frankel, and before you officially become our Rabbi Emeritus, which I believe is Latin for old and bored out of your mind. Tonight, we show up. Not to say goodbye, but to say thank you. Thank you for your amazing attitude. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for caring so much. Thank you for being our light. You may be seated. Thank you. Wherever this next chapter in your life takes you, know that wherever you stand, behind you will stand the thousands of us who have been so fortunate to know you as our rabbi. And standing before you, in front of you, as always, will stand just one. Our Rebbitzin from the Bronx. Didi, if Stephen has been the wisdom and the heartbeat of KI for the last 28 years, you have been our soul. If you start to cry, I'm going to get nervous.
And then we
And
all
we know what
know what
happens.
happens.
You have made us laugh a lot. You've made us cry. You've made us stand together as a congregation and sing. You have brought our young and naive into your confirmation class, and you have sent them out. I was there. I was one of them. You've sent them out wiser. more mature, and better equipped for the next stage of their lives. You have taken our old and worn down to Costa Rica.
They're watching from Costa Rica right now.
And you have brought them back younger, rejuvenated, and better equipped for the next stage of their lives. You have selflessly shared him with all of us and allowed him to always be our rabbi, even on the days when you just wanted him to be your husband. With passion, purpose, and grace, with that infectious smile, and sometimes with an edge that reminds you you can take the girl out of the Bronx. You too, Didi, have left an equally lasting and meaningful mark on all of us, on this congregation, and on this community. And so I would ask everyone here in the sanctuary, in the chapel, and in the social hall to join me, especially in saying thank you for everything. We love you, and we thank you. Now, sometimes just saying thank you isn't enough. There isn't an object that could be as valuable as what you have given to all of us and to this community. But we do have a few gifts on behalf of the congregation to some way give back of ourselves what you have given to us. So the first thing is, in honor of the 28 years that you have served this congregation, we have planted 28 trees in Israel. And they will grow and they will bring life, just as this community has done under your leadership. And a special ring of 3 trees was planted in the Coretta Scott King Forest in the Galilee region of northern Israel. In honor of equality and peace, 2 things you've written about and fought for: a ring of 3 trees, one for you, one for Didi, one for Gable. And next we have this photo album, this picture book from the congregation, beautifully put together by our own Kimberly Lurie. Which contains 28 years of fashion faux pas, hairstyles, and 28 years of memories from your congregation. And finally,
Did I really look like that?
yes.
Okay, that's scary.
And finally, we have this, a scroll which contains the blessings and the